Gladiator. Literally dies. Romans. Pixar. Accidentally deleting 90% of Toy Story 2. That one animator with backups on her home computer. Your savior is here. KGB to Stalin on deathbed be like. In terms of doctors, we have no doctors. Here is the bad. Here is the good. Here is the bad that is in the good. Here is the good that is in the bad. Here is life. Here is the crusade. I bet you didn't expect them. Austria. The Balkans. The Ottoman Empire. Name a more iconic trio. I'll wait. Just one more episode. Just one more page. Just one more piece. Just one more province. Canadians normally. Canadians during war. Medieval women using new cooking techniques. The church. It smelled like witch in here. Students who learn Latin in Middle Ages. Students who learn Latin now. Homeless please help. Somebody has a birth defect. Circus visitors in 19th century. Me seeing movies with obvious historical inaccuracies. I know you're not supposed to cry over spilled tea, but the Library of Alexandria burning. It's just so bad. Michael Collins. Neil and Buzz. When you're a woman in medieval Europe, in terms of rights we have no rights. Girls when getting rejected by art school. Boys when getting rejected by art school. Winning the space race. Feeding the poor. Soviet Union. Roosevelt. Gal Milens. When you're not Catholic in post-Reconquista Spain. Sing song your religion is wrong. Germans when the gas starts speaking Russian. China crosses North Korean border. MacArthur. Do you want to explode? The US. You will be charged for war crimes and executed. German scientist. I can make rockets you know. The US. Here is the bad. Here is the good. Here is the bad that is in the good. Here is the good that is in the bad. Here is life. Here is the Inquisition, you never saw it coming. Portugal plans to double its territory. Return to the sea. The Empire strikes back. Italians. Wow, noodles are delicious. Where do they come from? Marco Polo. Maybe that's a question you should ask China. Is that you? Yeah, but that's an old photo. Teddy Roosevelt gets shot while making a speech. Also Teddy Roosevelt. Oh, look at that. I've been shot. When they ask you why you began your presentation on the rise of communism with the Battle of Waterloo, we get there when we get there. Teddy Roosevelt when he was shot while giving a speech. Oh no. Anyway. Nintendo cancels a Nintendo. PlayStation Sony. Fine. I'll do it myself. Vikings when someone dies. Get in the boat bot. Texas when it goes from being a part of Mexico to the Republic of Texas to the USA to the Confederacy and then back to the USA in a span of 30 years. Parker. I reached Moscow but everyone evacuated and burnt the city. I almost captured Moscow. Amateurs. What was that punk? Amateurs. Americans when the trees start speaking Vietnamese. Russians when the snow starts speaking Finnish. Looters when the roof starts speaking Korean. When you try to read any of Shakespeare's plays, it's a book that's too hard to read. Christopher Columbus when he landed in the Americas. It smelled like India in here. Robespierre threatens to purge the convention. Convention purges Robespierre. Robespierre. Pizza time stops. The US government. Natives who they robbed of their land. Indian reservations. The guy who ran the first marathon watching people reenact his death for fun. Hates when everyone thinks he is the evil god, but he is the only one doing his job and doesn't cheat on his wife. Charles de Gaulle coming back and liberating Paris, USA, Great Britain. This history test is so hard it's impossible to get an A. Sabaton fans, observe. Earthgate, Airgate, Firegate. Mexico priest, the god said we shall build our city here. Mexico, it's a lake. Mexico priest, did I stutter? Looks like you forgot your Turkish lessons again. You know what happens now. The United States, after reaching the Pacific coast and seeing Spain has territory nearby, more. Philippines, Central and South America, minding their own business. Spain. It's simple. Spanish or vanish. Everybody gangster until the Windhussars arrive. To show you the power of America, I cut Panama in half. White people, all Asian people look the same. Also white people. Europe, I can't believe it took America so long to ban slavery. Turkey, who didn't ban it until 1964. I was born in Roman Empire. You may wonder west or east. It was Holy Roman Empire. Irish people 800 years ago. We must kick these English dogs out of our land. Irish people 800 years later. Go on home, British soldiers, go on home. Every journey begins with a single tank, especially if you're invading Poland. Christians in 30 AD. Yo guys, check out this party. Jesus just turned water into wine. Christians in 1930 AD. God hates alcohol. Drinking is a sin. Behold the truth. The Coca-Cola Wars could have been an actual war if Pepsi had stayed the world's 6th most powerful military. Constantinople had already suffered from several attacks by the Europeans. All Mehmet did was give it a good clean death. History memes subreddit it. If those kids could read, they'd be very upset. Dinosaurs 66 million years ago. Yeah, that's a shooting star. A man make a wish and be immortal. Dinosaurs now. Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire. Whatever Mussolini tried to do. Stalin when his daughter does anything bad. Stalin when his son sneezes. Drive like your kids live here. Road safety always prepare to be ignored. Before quarantine. After quarantine. Wait, don't do this. The British. The British should also recognize its crimes against humanity in the colonial area. I need someone to be my friend. Maybe send me an angel. The nicest angel you have. Laughing. Humans make pointy sticks. Nature. Oh no. Is that you? Yeah, but that's an old photo. Horses on poles. Poles on horses. Senate. Fellow Romans, we killed Caesar, you're free. Romans. You what? Other Greek gods. Why can't you just be normal? Hades with a job and not cheating on his wife. Screams. Wilhelm II. We'll just pay off the war costs by borrowing and pay off the debt when we win. Germany loses the war. Reichstag. Emperor, the mark just went from being worth 1 of itself to 0 of itself. Japan. We have now bombed an important US naval base. The Americans will have no capability to retaliate. United States. Doubt. Humans. Starts farming. The human body. It is evolving. Just backwards. Me when I learn about literally any historical figure that I thought was a good person. Oh my god, they were racist. That came out of nowhere. The time period they were in. Did it? Hera. Jesus. Why are all these women pregnant? Zeus. Good question. Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire. Brutus and his conspirators concealing daggers in their toga before the Senate meeting. It's a surprise tool that will help us later. Dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Just vibing. A rock somewhere in the universe. Tough guy finger snapping. Portugal plans to double its territory. Hey, I've seen this one. Some guy in 1863 seeing a cow. I can milk you. Western nations after Japan won the Russo-Japanese War. Okay, tiny dude is big now. He's big now. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. The American Declaration of Independence looks very much like the Dutch Declaration of Independence against the Spanish, so they weren't original Americans. The first tank to be deployed on the battlefield. A young man with a bright future. Men who are incapable of spelling their own names. Robert McNamara. You'll be a soldier. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 4 PM British time for a video of changing topic, and at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you didn't already.